Hey, top of the morning to y'all. Let's go inside, and we'll see what's going to happen this year. 2023, it's time for some changes, don't you know? Okay, you know what? It's time to start fresh, and starting fresh means starting fresh with the shop. Let's look around here. Turn the lights on, turn the heat on. It's rather cold in here. It's about 30 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now, spitting snow just a little bit. Can you see me? All right, we'll turn the lights on. So I always leave the heater, the furnace off down here, just in case something goes wrong. Plus, I don't need to heat it if I'm not using it. I keep it above freezing because I do have some paint and stain in here that I don't want to freeze. But let's take a look over here at the workbench. Is that a thing of beauty? I mean, a workbench, you'd think you could walk up to it and use it. There's stuff all over the place. So when I turn the furnace on, my breaker box is over here. Those furnace, it's a Modine heater. I can't remember how many BTUs. It takes a minute to think through what it's got to do, and then it'll turn on. My goal today is to clean up this area. Also making one small improvement to the shop. I went and bought a retractable extension cord. I'm going to mount that over near the door. It's always something that seems like all the outlets always have stuff up against or near it, so it's hard to get at that. My goal is to clean up, of course, but we're going to mount it. We being I'm planning on mounting it up in here so that when we occasionally work outside to frame or whatever, we can just pull the cord out there or just pull it in here. And when we're done, retract it, and it's out of the way, done, and much simpler. It seems that towards the end of the year, this just became a catch-all for everything. We've got battens left over from jobs when we did board and batten. I had I don't know how I got it, a flat tire. I should have done a video. It would have been pretty interesting on how to change, if you get a flat, how to ream it out and plug it with, I have one left. I've patched I don't know how many tires, and I'm pretty sure the nail or whatever it was not from me, because I was down in town and somebody said, hey, your tire's leaking. You could hear it hissing, so I must have just picked it up. Anyway, I got it fixed. Would have been interesting to see. Sorry. So that's just one thing. It's got to be cleaned up. First thing, I'll move this saw and everything in front of it. I have not been able to stand up against this workbench for some time. It really irritates me. we're cleaned up. This is over here, not so much. But it's this was kind of important. It's been accumulating for years, and all the books up here were books that are just outdated. They're not used anymore, so they're going to be recycled somewhere. So I started to put some things back, but I think I want to just think about it, try to plan it out a little better, make sure everything is where it's the most efficient. So that's what we're going to do. That the compressor works really well down there. We have, I think I have 3 of those just like that. We have one in the shop, one in the trailer, another one over there, and that one, so that we have backups when air compressors die. Those have been the most efficient air compressor I've ever had. The cylinder, it pumps both ways, so you gain air back more quickly when you're on the job site or here. And it's never tripped a 15 amp breaker. That used to be with other compressors, that would be a problem. Okay, so here's a little different angle. You can see a little better maybe. Diet. So now that the holidays are over, and now that I've gained 5 or 6 pounds back from my low, I had gotten down where I was like 189, which is about 13 pounds below from when I started the diet. Well, I'm stumbling. So I get up to 195, 196. I'm going to go up to the house and just check my weight and do a closeout for this week or this past week to see where we're at. I hope you are still staying on yours, and if you didn't, good time to start up again. Okay, so I'm going to go get weighed, and that will pretty much finish up the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Cleaning out. Now I've got to put it back together. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. Woohoo! Woohoo! 193.2. I'm down over 9 pounds from my original high weight. So I'm pretty excited about that. Hope you folks are getting back on the diet if you were. If you're not, it's a good time to start it if you need to. If those of you that are way underweight, maybe you need to gain weight. Those of you that are perfect, I don't know, stay where you are. Hey, so looking forward this winter, we're approaching the doldrums of winter where cabin fever will set in, and it's still a month away before people are wanting to see spring, you know. We have had, I think right now on the ground, we have maybe an inch of snow, which is very unusual. Typically we'll have a foot or 2 by now, and so that's where it's at. But if you have any ideas of things you would like to see in a video by me, I'd love to do that. Someone suggested doing, how did I even get into this business? It might be very boring for people, so I don't know. I don't know. If you have any ideas, I'd be glad to entertain that and see if I can do it. So, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Stay warm. Or stay cool if you're like down in Australia, okay?